Alright guys, this is SpartasFinest back again. Got a OU battle against a real life friend instead of a random guy who goes by the name of PrecookedHavoc, and this match ended up being really good and really close, so bring it to you guys to enjoy, I guess. But anyways, he leads with Fairthorn. I'm going to lead with Azumarill. I go straight for the superpower, trying to get as much damage as I can, or, well, take out his Fairthorn, hopefully. I was hoping he'd just forget Azumarill carries that or something and try to set up Stealth Rocks, but he predicts that and goes into Latios, so I'm going to have to switch now because a second superpower, well, he's obviously going to outspeed and hit me with the Draco, which I don't want, and yeah, superpower wouldn't even finish him off. So I'm going to go into Fairthorn, take that Draco Meteor pretty nicely, or yeah, it's not too badly, and I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rocks, which is, well, nice because they're up, but he goes into his own Fairthorn knowing I was going to do that, so that way he can get up his Stealth Rocks the turn after. And now I'm going to go into my Latios, and so that way I can get a free switch in and scare him out. And my plan was to go for Surf. Well, I do go for Surf, but I was predicting him to go into his Heatran, predicting the Hidden Power Fire. But unfortunately, he like half predicts that and goes into his Rotom, still kind of predicting Hidden Power Fire, but I thought I'd fear the Draco Meteor and not go into that, but oh well. But yeah, now I'm going to have to go into Fairthorn because I think if a Latios locked into Surf, I probably can't do that much. And he gets the Will-O-Wisp off, which is annoying, but oh well, I can deal with it. But yeah, I'm going to go for the Leech Seed here, predicting some sort of switch, because even though it has me burned, Rotom really can't do much to Fairthorn, and a super effective Power Whip's still going to do a good chunk of damage. And yeah, anyways, I get the Leech Seed recovery on Heatran, which is pretty nice, I guess, but I don't know. Not too helpful, I guess, but anyways, I'm going to go into Azumarill, predicting the Fire Blast, just because, well, Azumarill can really take any hit, I guess, from Heatran, because it doesn't really have a super effective one, unless it's Hidden Power Grass, but you rarely see that, really. Yeah, anyways, get the Leech Seed recovery. I'm going to go for the superpower here, make a nice prediction, predicting him to bring in this Fairthorn to take the Waterfall. And yeah, that works out quite well because that's a dead Fairthorn, and yeah, Fairthorn's really annoying and I love taking it out, so I don't have to deal with it. So yeah, now after I get the attack and defense drop, he's going to go into Scizor though, which kind of forces my switch because if I stay in with Azumarill, he'll just kill me with the U-turn. But now I have to switch, and he gets to U-turn and see what I go into, and then get switch advantage, which is annoying, but oh well. I can deal with it. He gets a crit too, but that doesn't really end up mattering, because Gliscor can get health back incredibly quickly with Poison Heal. Yeah, he goes into Rotom now. I get my Toxic Orb activated, so now I'm poisoned. But I'm going to have to switch out, because Hydro Pump is, well, I fear it. And now I go into my Latios. He misses his Hydro Pump. Again, the hacks didn't really matter too much, as you'll see in a second, because I go straight for the Draco Meteor to hit something as hard as I can. And I hit his Scizor, which is actually quite good, because without very much special defense, Scizor really takes a lot of damage from that, even though he resists it. And now, I figured since he's so low in health, he's going to try to Bullet Punch, predicting me to Draco Meteor to just finish him off. Because, well, it could have finished him off, obviously, at that point, but he predicts me to switch and goes for the Pursuit, which is a really nice play, but now I'm going to go into Gliscor to take advantage of that Pursuit to try and get up a Substitute, because Gliscor, this is a really annoying Gliscor that does that. He has Substitute, Protect, Toxic, and Earthquake, and with that moveset, if he gets a free Toxic off on something, that Pokemon pretty much like automatically dies while Gliscor stays up in health. And you'll see a bit of how that works here. And yeah, because now he misses his Hydro Pump, which really sucks for him because that gives me the free Toxic I need. And now I can go between Protect and then just take the hit, obviously, because it won't hit me with Protect. And then predict him to take out my sub and go for my own Substitute on the next turn. But actually, oh yeah, I have a misclick here. I meant to go for sub, but I go for Protect again, and I get the double Protect off, which is kind of like hilarious. But, oh well. Now I go for the sub here, predicting, as my plan was to do last turn, to But he switches out. He realizes my set and knows his Gliscor with Ice Fang can do stuff to my Gliscor with the Ice move, but I obviously can't do anything to him. So I'm going to switch right out, and he makes a nice play going for the Toxic, predicting me to switch out right there, which I didn't expect him to do, because no one really predicts the switch when you're behind a sub, but, yeah. Oh well. Now, he's going to go for his Protect to scare out my move with Azumarill, and I go straight for the Aqua Jet, because I didn't want him to just go for the Earthquake, predicting a Waterfall, and to finish me off. But after he sees the Aqua Jet, he goes into Caesar as Death Fodder to let Toxic damage just build up on me, so that way Azumarill kind of just slowly dies, and now he can go back into his Gliscor, go for the Protect, and my Azumarill will have to die from the Toxic, unfortunately. And he will get up to full health as well. But, oh well. And it was now, I believe, I go into Thunderous, and I go straight for the Hidden Power Ice. I don't really make a prediction just because I find a lot of times when I bring Thunderous on Gliscor, they don't predict the Hidden Power Ice for some reason. They always predict, I don't know, like Thunderbolt and Focus Blast, and maybe that's all I have. I'm not sure, but so often they don't predict Hidden Power Ice. But anyways, he goes into Heatran. Then I go into my own Heatran, knowing he's not going to Earth Power Thunderous. He's obviously a Scarfed one, and playing to, because that's why he would bring it in. Otherwise, he would just die from a second hit. And I was thinking he'd only Fire Blast or Hidden Power Ice. And then while I bring in my Heatran, I go for my own Hidden Power Ice, predicting a switch into, for him to either go into his Gliscor or Latios, but he goes into Rotom. And yeah, that sucks, but well, I go into my Ferrothorn here, because he brings in Rotom, and Ferrothorn can take Hydro Pumps pretty well from it, and scare out Rotom pretty well too. But, yeah, I actually take a pretty good chunk of damage from that Hydro Pump, and enough that, I don't know, might actually 2-hit kill, but he's just going to switch out, because I guess he doesn't want to take that chance. Goes into his Latios as I go for the Leech Seed. I was hoping that, I don't know, I could just get the damage off on him, I guess, I don't know. But anyways, get that Leech Seed recovery on Latios, which is helpful, I guess, get my health up. But now I think I want to leave Ferrothorn in his Death Fodder so I can get a free switch into some other pokes, and I don't want to take the chance of switching into something else and him predicting that and losing a poke that's really important for me to help win this battle. But yeah, now get my free switch into my Scarfed Heatran. I go straight for the Dark Pulse because I know that'll hit anything on his team, and, you know, it hits Latios for super effective damage too. But anyways, he brings in his Heatran, and I really didn't know what to do. I didn't want to leave my Heatran in, but I kind of knew he would predict the switch. And I just wanted to Gliscor as fodder, because kind of I was hoping that he'd go for Earth Power, but in the back of my mind I just knew he wouldn't, and I figured Gliscor's not as useful at this point as Thundurus is. So yeah, now I go into my own Heatran. I go for the Fire Blast, knowing he's going to switch out now. And he goes into his Latios, who obviously can't take it at that health. And that's good, because now he loses one of his big threats, his Latios. And now he goes into his Gliscor, which really confused me. I got scared out, because I thought he would be trained in Special Defense, because I know he did that sometimes in 4th Gen. Has especially bulky Gliscor. And he predicted me to switch there, and predicted my Thunderous switch in, which I thought was just insane, because that was such a risky play. And it worked out so well for him. I thought he's just going to plan on being able to take a Fire Blast and take me out with the Earthquake, but oh well. Now I take him out with Hidden Power Ice and go down to Life Orb. Now we both go into our last poke, and each of us just has a Scarfed Heatran, and he wins the speed tie, goes first, and takes me out. Wins by 59 HP, and, well, that is a great game, PrecookedHavoc. And guys, if you like the battle, then I would like you to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys later.